Church, wake up. Have you truly considered how the mark of the beast will be forced on you? What did you think? A cartoonish red devil with a pitchfork would visit your house like Santa Claus and stamp you with a 666 tattoo? Ever wonder why most pastors dare not speak about the mark of the beast anymore? They chose the worst time not to, because the time is at hand. Let's briefly revisit the history of what Christians have thought the mark would be before we discuss the current abominable technology. The book of Revelation mentioned the mark would be in the hand and forehead. This same mark would be associated with a number, 666, and the name of the Antichrist. Satan is ever the copycat, so recall that Jesus Christ also has a mark for his people. This is why Satan has a mark for his Son of Perdition to mimic Jesus. We know that you can't buy or sell without this mark in the hand and forehead. That's why this rules out one fairly popular idea that Sunday is the mark due to the Pope's secret law to force Sunday worship. Let's get one thing straight. The office of the papacy is a puppet of the rulers of this world, not the head of the cabal. Satan wants to pollute the original Sabbath, which goes from what we call Friday night to Saturday night. The rulers of this world observe this same Sabbath and have set in motion what are called Noahide Laws to force the whole world to observe it too. But neither the Sabbath or Sunday are marks. That makes no sense, as you don't apply a day to the hand or forehead. Those who follow this line of thinking are doing so because they prematurely try to force their own logic into Bible prophecy. I'm sorry. The introduction of the Social Security number in the 1930s triggered many Christians to assume this was the mark as well. Though it is indeed a number of a man, it is not the mark. It is delivered on a piece of paper by the government. The 1960s brought us the credit card. Once again, Christians just knew this was finally the mark. But just like the Social Security card, this is delivered on something else, plastic, not the hand or forehead. Fast forward a few decades, and banks started adding chips to credit and debit cards. Around the same time, RFID chips implanted in pets and retail products and some employees were introduced. Surely these chips are the dreaded mark, right? Well, not quite. The problem with either kind of chip is that they only store small amounts of identifying data that have to be compared to a database record on a computer server. If someone modifies or deletes that record, your identity is compromised. Plus, with RFID chips in your hand, you can decide to remove it or switch it with someone else. Or it can simply float through your body and come out in the toilet. Finally, a chip in the forehead is not logistically ideal or comfortable. We have to keep up with the latest beast technology and not lock in on any one type for so long. Most Christians have not considered the latest, most likely beast technology to deploy the mark of the beast, nanotechnology. Because it is complex, most people simply don't dive into the details. This is exactly how Satan likes it, because as the Bible says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The least popular technology is the most likely to deliver 666 into your body. I won't go into detail in order to keep this video brief. The kind of nanotechnology I'm referring to combines DNA computing and microbiology to deliver nanobots through shots in your arm. Those nanobots are so small that the naked eye can't see them. Only powerful microscopes can see them. They need to be put in your body using a needle. Once inside, a remote-controlled device outside of your body can command them to do things to your DNA because they travel in your veins, then jump outside the veins to do more things throughout your body. To confirm that they are actively carrying out their mission, an authorized nanotechnologist can scan your hand and forehead to light up quantum dots that illuminate a sequence of characters. Can these characters be the mark of the beast? Yes. This is most likely the platform for the mark. The chemistry behind this scanner lighting up the characters is called luciferase. Of all the names they chose, Lucifer for this one. People, it's as if God requires Satan to put that name on this abomination so that you are forewarned. Don't ignore these signs. Look it up for yourself. Make your voice heard as they are on the brink of unleashing this flood on us. God help us all.